Welcome back to episode 30 of the Cleveland Benchwarmers podcast. We are your hosts, Jacob.
Sam.
And Baden.
And today we are joined by a very, very special guest.
Andrew.
Today we're going to start off with the NFL and the NFL trade deadline, one of the most exciting in recent memory. And then we're going to transition to the NBA, maybe a little bit of talk about the current World Series. So without further ado,
Baby.
NFL trade line. Anybody want to get us started?
Bro, what the heck the Packers doing, bro?
The Packers.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I guess we could talk about what was the biggest trade? Probably
Roquan Smith.
CMC.
CMC.
Oh, CMC probably.
Christian McCaffrey traded the 49ers. Was it second, third, fourth, and a fifth?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just an absurd amount of
I think
picks.
it was also a six.
It's an interesting trade for the 49ers. I think you can get like a high quality running back in the second round alone. At the same time, Christian McCaffrey is Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
My ACL is torn.
I just want you guys to remember that the Panthers gave up a second, a fourth, and a sixth for Sam Darnold. So this is pretty much just them recouping all that they lost in that trade.
Yeah.
I'm just
What do you
saying.
feel about Sam Darnold, Sam?
So you're saying they just traded McCaffrey for Sam Darnold?
Pretty much. McCaffrey for Sam Darnold plus a third, pretty much.
I would do that.
Name five.
Sam, how do you feel
like
about Sam Darnold?
Name 5 qualities you like about Sam Darnold right now, Jacob.
He's very
Off the top
hot.
of your head. 1.
He is probably top 50.
2. All right. Let's
Probably
go.
top 50 is wild.
Having more quarterbacks on your roster is good in case
Okay,
starter
3.
gets injured.
Keep on cooking. Keep on cooking.
That's all I got.
Sneaky athletic. Locker room guy. High game IQ. Let's keep it going. Lunch pail type of person.
Oh my
You know, the kind of guy I would let me date my daughter. Easy peasy. I just got 10 off the top of my head.
But on a more
Gritty.
serious note,
Crappy.
more
Okay.
serious note, why did the Niners make this trade? The Niners made this trade because they see a very, very weak NFC. The Packers, the Buccaneers, and the Rams, all contenders last year, are in some serious regression. The NFC is really weak outside of the Eagles. They think this is their chance. What do you guys think? Do you think that's the right move?
Yeah, I think going in, even you could argue the 49ers could be the second or the best team in the NFC. No, there's the Vikings. I'm not like completely sold on them as contenders. I think they're a really good team, but I don't know if they're true contenders. The Cowboys, the Giants, they're frauds.
Hey, don't talk about my man Danny Dimes like that.
Hey, I just want
Relax.
to say at the beginning of the season, I said both New York teams were going to make the playoffs.
Did say that.
I
You're talking about the Jets.
Said the Jets and the Giants would both make the playoffs.
He was
And
cooking.
The Giants might. The Jets are.
5
gonna
and
fall
3.
apart.
5 and 3. We
Oh,
beat
5
the
and 3.
poverty Packers. Y'all suck.
Isn't this the most wins you've had over like if you add all of the wins you've had over the past 3 or 4 years, doesn't this equal the total amount you have this
No, we
season?
went 7 and 9 with Sam Darnold. What are you talking about? You guys can't go 7 and 9 with Aaron Rodgers.
I know we only go
Jets own
13
the
and 3.
Packers. I'm
Relax.
sorry.
Jeez,
Jets own the
sorry.
Packers.
Alrighty. The
Um,
Browns, anyways. Yeah. So,
Hey.
yeah, Christian McCaffrey, that was a big deal. Panthers, I love the trade for the Panthers. You get a haul of mid-round picks for, a running back, which is the least valuable position in the sport.
Whoa.
That's
That's a hot
That's
take.
like the common logic right now, that running backs are
How-
replaceable and low value, and I don't know what it stems from.
I mean,
That's how basically the reason the Browns have wins at all.
I understand that, but there's
Yeah,
obviously
same with the Packers.
There's obviously
Aaron
those type of
Jones.
guys. Like there's the Nick Chubbs, the McCaffreys, the Derrick Henrys of the world that aren't that replaceable. There aren't a lot of those guys. There's maybe 6 guys in the entire league that I put in that type of tier where you won't get the same production from them that you would anyone else.
Fair enough.
Which I don't think you can say that about any other position. There's only 6 guys that can play it level. I think there's more depth. There's more depth
Defensive tackle.
I guess. I mean, yeah, Aaron Donald.
There's only a couple elite DTs, and as the Browns have shown,
That
it's
is
a reasonably okay strategy to just pick the cheapest DT you could find.
Yeah, their linebacker situation is awful, though. I can't lie. Like, that's the one thing I've taken away from watching their games this year, besides the fact that Brissett is like a mid quarterback at best. And that's not trying to.
I don't understand why. Like Brissett to me hasn't played that bad.
No, he hasn't. But he's a backup
He
quarterback.
hasn't.
He's not a starting quarterback.
Especially, like I don't like to like bring it up like all the past Browns quarterbacks, but let's be for real. Other than 2020 Baker, he's been better than everyone else in the last 20 years. So
Yeah. Nah,
God,
Brian
that is-
Hoyer was pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Brian Hoyer cooked. Brian Hoyer cooked.
Name 3 rookie quarterbacks who played for the Browns between 2015 and 2016.
Deshaun. Oh, rookies?
Yes.
Oh my God.
4 made starts.
Cody
Deshaun Kaiser,
Cody Kessler, was that his
Yes,
name?
that's
Cody
2.
Kessler, Baker
Kessler,
Mayfield.
No,
Hogan.
2015, 2016.
The Kevin Hogan.
Oh,
Kevin Hogan.
Oh my
Right.
God.
This guy played
oh,
Week
wow.
16 against the Ravens. He played one
Oh.
game in his Browns career.
Can we get the college? Do you know his college?
I have no idea. Do you want his first name?
I
no,
love
what's
his first
no,
name.
Yeah.
Connor.
Oh, Connor Cook.
Yes.
Connor Cook.
Cook.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wanted them to draft him in the 4th round. I remember that year.
Yep,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Anyways.
Wow. Awful.
What other big trade happened? Bradley Chubb to the Dolphins.
That is
Yeah, that's crazy. Dolphins
Miami
are gonna be
trade,
contenders.
Miami traded their San Francisco the first round pick they got from the Trey Lance trade. They traded a 4th and Chase Edmonds for Bradley Chubb in a 5th, and then gave him a $119 million extension.
Bonkers.
I love spending money recklessly.
Miami's
That's what the
going,
Packers should do.
Miami's going all in, and I can't. I can't.
I know.
blame them.
Tua turned the ball over. Actually, is Tua, however you pronounce his last name. Right.
He's
Tagovailoa.
been good. He's been good.
No, I think they're like this is how you're supposed to correctly surround a rookie QB with talent. The Tyreek Hill
Yeah.
trade is working out magnificently. If you surround a QB with talent, they can win. And I think that's what we're
Yeah.
looking at here with Tua. That
Yeah, I
seems,
mean, they just
seems
have a-
pretty basic, but yeah, that's
No,
what
they just
happens.
have a lot of really solid players at every major position, right? Like, don't they have Raheem Mostert at running back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And
traded
Jeff
for him.
Wilson now, right?
Yeah.
Or no.
Yeah.
And then
They
they got,
traded for Jeff
Yeah.
Wilson. Sorry.
and they got
Ron Armstead at tackle.
they got
they
two
got
phenomenal wide
really,
receivers.
Really, they only the only position they didn't have a true game wrecker was the edge rusher, the pass rush,
Yeah, true.
and they got it
Jalen
now.
Phillips doing.
He's doing pretty good, but he's not like Tyreek Hill, Teron Armstead, Javon Holland type of guy.
No, but they just surrounded Tua with a bunch of really solid players. Like I said, Raheem Mostert, Mike Gesicki. I love Mike Gesicki, one of my favorite players.
I mean, that
hot
strategy's
take.
working. All the way in
Controversial
Florida.
take. He has the best gritty in the NFL. Um, my
I like how
grandpa can,
fast his feet move.
my grandpa can hit the gritty better than Mike Gesicki can, and my grandpa doesn't even know what the gritty is.
Could we get a video of your grandpa hitting the gritty after this podcast is over?
No, I don't think I can do that.
That's
He might tear his ACL trying to do that and end up like Christian McCaffrey. But
Oh my!
um,
No
But yeah.
chance.
I think you made a good point about like surrounding young QBs
Yeah.
with talent. Like
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts. Everybody's saying keep Carson Wentz. Not really.
no, Carson
sa-
Carson bum.
Hurts did not look good his rookie year. He completed like 50% of his passes.
not look good
They
at all.
draft Devonta Smith, and the next year they bring in AJ Brown.
Dog,
Bengals drafting T Higgins with him, and then Jamar Chase
Dog.
next year.
dog.
Surrounding these rookie QBs with talent, or young QBs with talent, is working out pretty good for everybody except the Jacksonville Jaguars.
They just
Christian Cook, they looked good for like 2 weeks, and then they
And they
looked
just-
really, really bad.
but they did just take a gamble on Calvin Ridley.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
So we'll see how that works next year.
Gamble.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh,
Did you get it? Was that the only one that got that right away?
I know. Yeah, you were. Oh, that's good though. I like that. All right, that's 7 chuckles out of 8.
What?
Oh, T.J. Hawkinson to the Vikings. Does this
That
make the
one was
Vikings
so
legit?
surprising.
It was whack.
Now I was literally in LNL when that trade happened. We were doing a readers theater. I don't know why I'm talking about school right now, but we are doing a readers theater, and I was the one talking, and I started stuttering because I found out what was happening.
Charles Dickens was a big Vikings fan. honestly.
And
Uh,
Dr. Manette.
But yeah, T.J. Hawkinson. I don't mind it for the Lions. I understand maybe you weren't gonna be able to pay Hawkinson. You guys couldn't come up with a contract agreement. It is weird trading him to your divisional rivals,
Yeah.
but you did also make that trade on draft night, getting Jameson Williams. I like the move for the Vikings. Irv Smith's supposed to be out like the rest of the regular season.
He's also just not that good.
He's also not that good. So, yeah, it made sense to get a tight end. T.J. Hawkinson is a top 10 tight end in football, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
I like the move.
Probably a little higher than that.
He's in the
He's like
6
6
to
or
10
7.
range.
Yeah, 6 to 10 range is fair because what it's Kelsey, Andrews, Kittle. Kelsey, Andrews, Kittle.
And
Pitts if they ever use him.
Pitts,
Waller.
he could be that guy. Waller. Njoku? This year?
Njoku this
Gesicki.
year has looked really great. Gesicki
I would
is
say that 6, 7, 8 is probably in whatever order: Hawkinson and Njoku, Gesicki.
Yeah.
We should talk a little bit about the Roquan Smith deal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
I-
probably a little important.
I actually don't like the move for the Ravens because
Really?
because Roquan Smith on a contract year, you're basically saying we're an off-ball linebacker away from a Super Bowl. I don't think that's true. I think the Ravens are a little bit farther away from that than they are, and you just don't have the money to pay both Roquan Smith becoming probably the highest paid off-ball linebacker in football, and then you got to pay Lamar Jackson. It's one or the other, and obviously they're gonna pay Lamar Jackson over him. So, giving up the value they did for what seems to be a minimum 8-game rental, I personally don't.
What's the Ravens' record right now?
5 and
They're
3.
5 and
No.
3.
Yeah,
5 and-
5 and 3.
I thought they were 4 and 4. Okay, well.
They beat the Bucks on Thursday Night Football.
Mhm.
Oh right. Okay.
Oh, gentlemen, I'm in a bit of a predicament for fantasy football this weekend.
Oh, let's hear it.
So I have 3 solid options for my flex. I'm debating between Cortland Sutton, Terry McLaurin, and Juju. I don't know who to pick.
McLaurin and Juju.
I'm taking Cortland. I've got Cortland on my lineup. I'm betting big on him. So we could be in the same boat if you start.
I have Cortland starting as well because I have like no running backs to start in my flex this weekend.
Dude, my running backs are stacked. I got Aaron Jones and Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker is him.
Dude, Kenneth Walker. But I had Kenneth Walker left my second running back. I was going crazy. But then Brees Hall
Oh man, Brees
decided to
Hall.
go with ACL.
Oh man.
R.I.P.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Breaking news. Isaac Okoro just scored.
Big money.
Rare instance.
Alex,
Very
how
rare
Are,
instance.
Alex, how are we feeling right now? Every point we score, every point that he scores, we have to mention Alex's name. All right. So at post trade deadline, what are we thinking? Who are our Super Bowl favorites as of this moment in time?
The
I was
Buffalo
gonna talk
Bills.
about Naheem Hines to the Bills. But
Oh,
Is that a
it's
big
minor
enough?
move.
Big.
It's minor, but it's like
Naheem-
now the Bills can do anything.
Bro,
Yeah, that's
Naeem
true.
Hines is easily one of the most underrated players in football. he just can kind of do everything.
Yeah.
He can line up
Makes
as
so
your
much
slot.
sense on the Bills.
Yeah.
Like that's just another weapon for Josh Allen to make look elite.
I think the thing about the Bills is they're too Josh Allen reliant, which is a good thing because Josh Allen's just that guy,
Yeah,
or you
let's do
can
that, yeah.
rely on him like that. But at the same time, their lack of a running game outside of him like worries me to an extent.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
if they
true.
could get a solid running game, play action with that would be so disgusting.
Yeah, I really thought they
Like,
were going to be the ones to make a move for
If they
McCaffrey.
got McCaffrey, oh my god.
It would be
I
over.
heard
The
they
NFL would be over. You couldn't
they
do
try to
anything.
get Alvin Kamara.
Oh, that would have. Oh my God,
Dude.
Alvin Kamara on that team.
Dude,
The Saints
Alvin
wanted a
Kamara-
first, though.
you put CMC on the Bills, then you got a guy that can run the ball for 150 yards a game with 2 touchdowns, and a guy that can line up in the slot and catch passes. Like that's just not fair.
Terrifying. So glad it didn't happen.
That's why I forgot to
It
talk
would have
about
been
it.
very fun to watch.
I forgot to talk about it when we were talking about the McCaffrey trade, but I really like with some innovative play calling, you could really run some fun plays. Just keep Deebo Samuel and McCaffrey in perpetual motion in the backfield. Insanely dangerous.
I forgot who I was selling this to, but I was saying if you just have a like a pistol formation, Debo Samuel to the left of you, George Kittle to your right, McCaffrey behind you, it's not fair. It's just not fair.
And Trent Williams as your lead blocker.
No,
not
and then
fair.
you got Kyle Juicy Juice out
You
there.
still have Brandon
Kyle
Ayuk.
Juicy Juice.
Dude, I'm waiting for the video to appear on my TikTok feed of Trent Williams, Debo, Jimmy G, and CMC walking out to Super Gremlin. I just can't wait for it. I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness. All right, so Super Bowl favorites post trade deadline. Who's going to fall off? Let's hear all of the hot takes.
Gonna fall off. If there's any team, it would be the Giants.
Yeah.
I mean the Giants are good. But they're just not. They kind of win games in a way that's not convincing. Like they don't. They seem to me if a team could execute at a high enough level, they're gonna be able to. They're gonna be able to beat the team. There's not too much. They kind of win off of heart more than talent, which is a good thing, but they're only gonna take you so far. They could still make the playoffs. The NFC is weak. But it's gonna more than likely be a road game at San Francisco, at maybe Seattle.
Seattle.
That's gonna be crazy.
My hot take is I think that Seattle is elite. Seattle are them boys. I love seeing
Seattle
Geno
in a
Smith.
few years. Seattle in a few years is gonna be crazy because they just had easily one of the best drafts of all time. Past draft.
Yeah,
All time.
probably not of all time, but it's a very, very, very.
It's really, I mean, at least of recent, like how we think of
Who's their
like
first round?
Charles Cross, left
Okay.
tackle, stud. Abraham Lucas, right tackle, stud. Kenneth Walker, stud. Tariq Woolen, stud.
Oh yeah.
Boye Mafe, stud. Kobe Bryant's pretty good. This is like year like 27. This could have like 2017 Saints potential type of draft.
Your mic cut out, so I thought you said Kobe Bryant was pretty good, and yeah, Kobe was pretty good.
No, the
Solid
guy on
basketball
the
Oh, this, yeah, I
guy who got
said
sick.
Kobe
Oh.
Bryant.
Oh,
His name is actually Kobe Bryant.
gotcha. Solid.
Yeah, this could be like the Saints draft when they drafted Alvin Kamara, Ryan Ramchick, Trey Hendrickson, Marshawn Lattimore, all in the same draft.
Fair enough. I really like Geno Smith succeeding. That's just kind of fun. Good story.
Yeah.
You always like to see guys get chances, and that's just kind of fun to see Geno Smith after spending 6+ years as a backup to get another chance in the NFL. That doesn't happen too often. Drew Lock must be really trash, is all that I'm really taking away from it.
Speaking of second chances, I recently picked up Marcus Mariota as my backup fantasy quarterback.
Why?
Why? Because dude, my starting quarterback is Danny Dimes, and then my backup is Marcus Mariota. So I think I'm chilling.
Well, you just don't like quarterbacks, do you?
I didn't get it.
Well, you don't
whatever.
like winning. He does not
You don't like
winning.
winning.
Dude, I'm like 4-3. I'm 4-4 right now. Relax. I'm not doing
You
terrible.
said you're in 10, man? How many of you guys in your league?
How many? I don't know. Yeah, 10. 10, I think.
I know
10
a
man,
little bit
you're
about
starting
being
quarterback.
10
Hey.
man.
Yeah,
Literally
anytime.
every mock draft I did preparing for fantasy football, I was picking Jalen Hurts in like the 7th, 8th round.
It worked out for
He
you.
was gonna be bad.
Top 3 MVP candidate right now, I think. At
Maybe.
least.
Yeah.
Or I think it's Josh Allen, Mahomes, and Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
It's got to be your. That's not. Who else is up there? I mean,
Yeah.
am I missing somebody?
Smith would literally be number 4 probably.
If Geno Smith won an MVP this year, I might die. That might be the most exciting thing that ever happened to me.
All right, here's my hot takes for.
There's not. Could he win comeback player of the year? I guess.
Yeah,
he
could.
More
He
for injuries?
already won it.
He
No, he's
has?
projected to win. He's like the favorite right now.
Yeah, because somebody broke his jaw, and then he got held out for a year, or like he was injured for about a year.
He could win again. It's either him or Saquon.
Or McCaffrey.
Oh, it could be Saquon.
Probably Saquon.
Probably Saquon. Saquon's a beast. Holy cow!
All right,
Actually,
here's
go
my
give it
here's
to
my
Brian Robinson if he does really well because of the story.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah. All right, here's my predictions. All right, I got Bills going to the bowl. I got Bills winning it, right? I got Josh
Winning it
Allen
all.
MVP.
Boring.
I don't care. The Jets are gonna
Probably
fall
right.
off.
That's
Jets are
probably
gonna
also
fall
true.
off.
With no Brees Hall and no AVT, we're cooked.
Yeah.
We're
I say
going
I say
0-10.
that I say the Giants make a playoff run and then lose in the first round to like I don't know the Seahawks or something. And then the AFC I got the Bills, Chiefs, AFC championship matchup, rematch, and the Bills just absolutely clobber them. That's something I would really like to see because if you know me, you know I hate Patrick Mahomes. So yeah.
He owns your goat. That's why.
Mahomes
Doesn't
is
okay.
matter.
entering that stage in his career where his greatness is taken for granted.
Yeah.
He's like 2 years ahead of Josh Allen in being looked at that way. Like 2 years ago, Mahomes is what Josh Allen is now. Like this crazy talented quarterback who can do everything. And then we got used to it, and we don't appreciate Patrick Mahomes as much as we should.
That's what's happening with Giannis right now. Giannis
That
is
is
averaging
true.
crazy. Giannis is averaging like 31-12 with 2 blocks, and people are like, "Oh, it's just another Giannis year." Like those are insane stats, and it's not getting recognized enough. So shout out Giannis.
He's on my wall for
Come
a
on the pod.
reason, baby. He's on my wall for a reason. The GOAT.
Well, let's see the wall. Let's see the wall. Oh, let's see the
hold
Giannis
on.
wall.
I got you. Hold on. Put this bad boy around. The GOAT.
Ooh. How does it feel to have a 6'11" man standing in your room every night?
It's been uncomfortable when I'm changing, but otherwise.
What did he mean
Why,
by
he just-
that?
Nothing. I got another guy sitting on the other wall. It's fine.
Okay, yeah. Next,
All right, let's talk about the NBA.
Yeah, let's
the
talk about the
NBA. The season has started, and Andrew, you and me, the 4 of us, currently are the root for the 2 best teams in basketball through the first 7 games of the season, in the Bucks and the Cavs.
We already know who's on top, though. Who's 6-0?
So,
Yeah.
I
Let me
mean,
look
I
at
guess.
Let me look at those
Cavs
power
have the second
rankings
hardest
really
strength
quick.
of schedule, though.
yeah, we
Bucks
played the
got a
power.
lot of
Oh, the
tennis
Bucks
strength
are
of
number 1 and the Cavs are number 3. Dang it, man.
schedule. Strength of schedule.
I think we still have the better net rating. Suns
We
have
played
number
the
1.
we played the Celtics twice. We played the Raptors.
Our
We beat
only
the
loss-
Celtics.
Only loss is because Gary Trent Jr. does not cut his fingernails. If Gary Trent
That's
Jr.
true.
did not have such dirty fingernails, the Cavs would be undefeated right now.
That's so factual, actually. I'm a big fan of that. Okay, sorry. Who have you? You guys beat the 76ers by 2. You guys beat the Rockets, the Knicks, and the Pistons twice. I'm sorry, but is that more
Fraud
impressive?
watch. Fraud watch.
Fraud watch.
Fraud watch.
We destroyed the Pistons. We beat them by like 50. It was like
Pistons.
120. Relax, buddy.
Pistons.
Don't care.
Like, what
We're
are-
6-0. You're 5-1.
6-1, actually. Just as a FYI. And we're winning against the Pistons right now, too, with our 2 best
Oh.
players out.
The
That's okay.
Pistons. Dang,
You
man.
just
Giannis is winning
talked about
MVP.
bro is trolling. Bro is trolling. Oh my god.
You made the same point against me.
No,
Relax.
I know. We're both hypocrites.
Okay.
All right.
You looks good right now. Jeez.
I want to know what you guys' like biggest surprise of the season so far is.
Jazz, except for
Yeah.
Jacob, it wasn't. Jacob, take this minute to go and just brag. You can have it. Go ahead.
I've only found one other person online who predicted a Lauri Markkanen All-Star year. I said it with my full chest. I was laughed at. I was told to get serious. Look at me now. The Jazz are like 6-3, maybe 6-2. I don't know.
6-3, 6-3 or 6-2.
Lauri
It's one of those
Markkanen
ones.
is playing like an all-star. Colin Sexton is gonna win Sixth Man of the Year if he keeps playing like this. The Jazz are legit, and I called it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have a question. I can't name 3 players on the Jazz.
I think I can name you 10 players that play for the Jazz right now.
I don't think I could.
name
Isn't Jordan
3
Clarkson
just 'cause
still on
we
that
traded
team?
3.
Here it's what is it? Jordan Clarkson. Their starting lineup rate, what they're running right now is Mike Conley, Jordan Clarkson, Lauri Markkanen, Walker Kessler. I don't know who their
Who?
wing is.
Who called it?
I don't know.
Who called Walker
Yeah.
Kessler?
Jared Vanderbilt.
Oh, Jared Vanderbilt, yeah. Colin Sexton, Ochai Agbaji. I think that's probably where I fizzle out. I can name
Olynyk,
7.
by the way.
Kelly, he just hit a crazy game. Well, not just a couple weeks ago. He hit a crazy game winner. That was the ugliest shot, and yet simultaneously the most beautiful shot I've ever seen in an NBA game.
What else we got?
Baden, what's in your biggest surprise?
My biggest surprise is probably how bad like the Warriors have been.
They fell off. It's over. It's over. It's all over for the Warriors. I am not
Oh, no, it's
overreacting. It's over. The dynasty's over.
yeah.
Steph is washed. Klay Thompson is
Whoa.
basically
Alright.
close. The season is over for the Warriors. Rebuild.
Gonna be any
Trade
good.
Steph.
They're gonna lose 26 straight at some point in this season. All right, just watch. But yeah, the Warriors just haven't got off to a good start. I'm not too worried, but you want to see them play better, obviously, as the defending champs.
Yeah.
Also, can we talk down on the Lakers because it's fun?
Yeah, we can talk about the Lakers all day. Oh my God, why are they? Well, we know why they're so bad. Their defense is
LeBron.
very good. I think everybody, like both of their stars, are dealing with injuries right now. If I recall correctly, I think LeBron's got a foot injury right now, and AD's like grabbing his back every time he goes up to rebound.
AD
Street clothes.
Take a year off. AD needs to take a year off and go spend some time in a recovery center and just sit on a heating pad all day.
That's exactly what he did. There was a video that came out of him in the offseason that he was like, "Oh yeah, I haven't touched a basketball since April."
Oh, I saw that.
No, but he needs to take like 365 days off of just pure relaxation. Remember when Anthony Davis was averaging like 28, like
13.
5 and 28, 5, 13 with like 6 or 7 blocks. That was beautiful. That was beautiful to watch.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Still, what you get what I'm saying, right? He had some games where he had like 35, like 8, 10, and like 6.
Prime
Yeah.
Anthony Davis is a top 10 big man of all time.
Yeah.
On God.
I wish that DeMarcus Cousins, Anthony Davis team on the Pelicans work out.
That would have been so crazy.
So incredible.
That would have been so good. They just needed like that wing, like Herb Jones. If they had Herb Jones, they win the. They win. The, I can't see what
I tried to sneak in
Herb who?
Jones.
No, hold on. Let's.
Herb Jones
Uh,
is top 10 player in basketball.
okay.
Herb
Okay,
who?
buddy.
Man, whatever, dude.
Who?
Hey, you get.
What was that?
Oh, man.
2018. I think that was the 2018 Pelicans. Let's see who is on that roster. We're deep diving. Okay, was this them? This was not them because this team is trash. What season would it have been? Because it would have been 2017 then.
Yeah, earlier in 2018.
That would have been 2017 if it was not 2018.
Yeah, oh, right, because 2018 was the year that that Cousins joined the Warriors. I remember that.
What
Oh
team is
my God.
DeMarcus Cousins on nowadays? Where's he?
DeMarcus
26
Cousins not on the team right now, I don't think.
Yeah, he was on the Nuggets last year, but they decided to get DeAndre Jordan over him because he's a good player, a renowned superstar DeAndre Jordan.
Renowned superstar I'm taking DeMarcus Cousins over DeAndre Jordan any day of the week.
I remember when Chris Paul carried that man into an All-NBA first team appearance.
I do remember that. Lob City, those were the good days.
I miss Lob City Clippers.
Big,
Lob City
when
Cavs,
the
though.
big man
That is
position
the
was
new-
looking weak. The Lob City
Right now.
Cavs.
Yes,
Head
sir.
down to Utah, you see
Cavs.
Lob City Jazz. Laurie Markkinen postering people.
Is about as athletic as a mounted TV stand.
Oh my gosh, we do not care. We don't care.
Oh my goodness.
Can we do
Let's
a
talk about
top
the
5
Cavs.
list of the most unathletic players in the NBA?
Yes, right now. Let's do it.
Okay,
Number
Nikola
one.
Jokic.
I don't know. There's
In a
definitely
weird
more.
way. Yeah.
That man
Jokic
looks like
is
he's just rumbling and bumbling down the court. Like he's like, oh, right? It doesn't look pretty.
There's
Let's make a
nobody
top
who, like,
5 list.
isn't fit in the NBA.
How that man?
Yeah. There's no 300-pound Sean Kemp anymore.
James Harden weighs 400 pounds.
Oh.
James Harden after a night out with the boys.
Oh my God.
James
There's so many
Harden
good
after a night out with
Harden
Lil
memes.
Baby in the club.
Yeah. Let's see.
No,
Least
James Harden is
athletic.
the only guy in the NBA that can hang out with Lil Baby all night, gain 40 pounds, and still come back and drop 50 on you the next day.
On 30 free throws, though. He's a fraud. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 30 free throws just on step back threes.
On the travel step back, so he has to take 4 steps. 1, 2.
3, 4.
Show me those
Yeah,
shoulders.
see, you should teach him about the post game, Sam. I hear you got a pretty elite post game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jacob can't handle me. Jacob
I've been
can't
working-
handle me.
I've been going out every day at Boulevard.
Jacob is by far the worst basketball player on this call
Just
right
you
now,
wait.
and that's not
Who's
close.
the best? Who's the best?
I think it's Fogarty, me, Baden, Jacob.
You'll all see. I'm every day this week.
No, I'm better
I go
than
to
Sam.
school,
I know
and
that.
There's no.
at
You
Boulevard.
got
I'm better
shut
than Sam.
out by Fogarty. You
I'm
got
better
shut
than-
out by Fogarty. I put
I'm
up
better
6
than Sam.
points.
Yeah,
There's
that
no
was
chance.
back in April when I was awful at basketball, and I've gotten so
Dude, I
much
haven't
better over
played
the last 7 months.
Basketball April, and I'd still cook you. I just dribbled the ball. How tall are you, Baden?
5'2", in shoes.
I am 6'3". What are we talking about?
You're 6'3". If you're 6'3", I'm 6'11".
No,
Yeah, if you're 6'3", I'm Taco
I'm-
Fall.
I'm-
Jesus.
I'm 5'10". How tall are you?
Why are you coming at my height as if Jacob's not shorter than me?
I'm 5'10", Baden. How tall are you?
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know.
You're
All I
not.
How's
know
that
is I
water,
cook
Jacob?
Baden.
What?
You is not.
How's that water, Jacob?
It's good. I gotta get through a
Good.
gallon every day. This thing's huge.
Honestly, that's like way too big. I don't know how
That's
you expect,
pretty
put
massive.
all of that
dude.
into your body at
Way
once.
too
You know what I'm
big.
saying?
Okay, gentlemen. Back to the NBA, National Basketball Association of Basketball.
Dude, somebody in my one of my classes yesterday asked if the NBA was American.
No, they were
It's
cooking. They were
not.
cooking.
It's not. It's international.
The Raptors run the NBA, so
Raptors are frauds.
they're the only
6'8" wings can't
they're
do
the
anything.
only team that beat the Cavs. Run
That's
it.
true.
Okay, I would like to pose a question,
All right.
and we are asking this now for the third time in a row. Are the Suns legit, or are they just regular season frauds?
They're regular
Frauds.
season frauds.
Regular season frauds.
I'm not sure if you guys have
I think
watched
we all
these
know
Suns
this.
games this year,
Devin
but like
Booker-
Chris Paul looks
Devin Booker
awful.
does not show up in the clutch. Chris Paul does not show up in the clutch. The only person who shows up in the clutch is probably like Mikal Bridges, but it's still with his 8 points per game.
Yeah.
But he's
About the
gritty.
Suns.
He wants it. He's the
But
longest
he's-
active games played streak.
Who?
Bridges.
Mikal Bridges? Yeah. That's why
Mikal-
they fired David Blatt, actually. Or one of the reasons that they fired David Blatt. Tristan Thompson got the it was like the longest active streak because DeAndre Jordan got injured, and then he wouldn't let him keep the game ball, or something like that. It was, or he like didn't give him any recognition or something. He was just not a people person. That David Blatt,
Never should have fired him.
bro. Ty Lue is a top 5 coach in the NBA right now, and that's not even like an exaggeration. Ty Lue is so underrated as a coach. It's insane.
Where's he coaching? Clippers? Or the
Yeah,
poverty?
the Clippers.
Okay.
Okay, if we're not calling the Clippers poverty, I don't know what
You know,
is
I said
poverty at
or
this
similar
point.
poverty because I was thinking maybe he was the Rockets head coach or something. Anyways, what else we got in the NBA?
Let's see. We should talk about the Cavs. We have not done any talking about the Cavs.
We should
Instead,
talk about the Cavs. Okay,
yes, we should
Donovan
talk
Mitchell.
about the Cavs.
was
Oh,
absolutely beautiful.
I
Like
love that man.
he's arguably been the MVP of the league through the first few weeks of the season. He's fit perfectly with this team. Although you haven't seen much of him and Garland together, I'm not too worried about that. He looks like he could be, as Andrew is dying right now.
He's so
My
good.
bad, sorry. My
It's
daily
this
fight
bright
with lung
yellow
cancer.
wall flashing at me.
Oh.
Yeah, Baden, your camera's off, by the way. I'm not sure if you.
Yeah, I know.
And
My
if
computer.
Donovan
my
Mitchell is
computer
not
literally cannot
the
handle my
MVP.
TV.
It's
Why
Giannis.
can't Donovan
Giannis is
Mitchell-
currently the MVP.
Doncic is the MVP.
Yeah, Giannis the MVP,
Yeah,
but
Luka's
Mitchell's
the
in the
MVP right
conversation.
now.
No, Giannis.
If you don't
The
think it's
GOAT.
Luka, you're wrong. Objectively.
I don't care.
What's Laurie
Lucas-
Markkinen?
Luka's stats have
Laurie
not been
Markkinen is
put up
winning most
in a
improved.
generation. What he's doing right now,
Yeah,
never been done.
LeBron.
Never.
LeBron.
LeBron is a top 2 basketball player of all time. At worst, he's my personal number 1. But LeBron has never averaged, he could have done it at some point in his career, I think. But he has never averaged or come close to averaging 37, 7, and 7. He's averaging more than that. He's averaging 37, 9, and 9. Doncic is the MVP.
We've played 6 games, like 7 games.
Well, we're not allowed to overreact.
Luka-
Bro's calling
Luka
Giannis
has
the MVP.
second longest streak of 30-point games to start a season in NBA history with 8. Wilt Chamberlain is number 1 with 23.
That's not going to happen.
He could do it.
No.
Probably
Every-
not, but he could.
Every time you see a crazy NBA stat with a modern player, number 1's always got to be Wilt. It's
Yeah.
like
Of course.
most games with 8 plus with like 12 plus assists in a row. It's like it'll be like Trae Young or something. Trae Young, James Harden, Wilt with 54.
Or-
And it's like,
no,
what are we doing at this point?
most
not fair.
consecutive games with 24 plus rebounds. It'll be like Shaq and Kareem with like 2 or 3, and then Wilt 84.
Oh my god. I remember that was the title of one of our first podcast episodes, The Ghost of Wilt Chamberlain, because I forgot that he was dead. That was a crazy moment.
All-time bench warmers moment.
W for real. So right now, overreactions. Who's winning the finals as of today?
My
Bucks.
finals prediction
Cavs.
is
Cavs.
The Cavs.
As
The Cavs
simple
winning
as
the
that.
finals.
Lock it down. Place your bets. Tell your parents. Cleveland Cavaliers are back, and then win the NBA Finals.
They're back, baby.
They're currently at 14 on the Pistons. If we beat the Pistons by more than the Bucks,
The
beat them,
Pistons.
we are officially the
The
best team in the NBA.
Pistons.
Kevin Love just made a 3. We're up 17 halfway through the second quarter.
The Pistons.
It's okay.
Cavs are-
It's okay that your team is fraudulent. Not Baden, sorry. Andrew. It's okay that your team is fraudulent. With, a run
Didn't
and
we
dunk dive.
win the
That's okay.
championship like
That's
2
okay.
years ago? Didn't we do that?
Injury championship. Mickey Mouse.
Bubble,
Mickey Mouse.
Bubble.
Mickey Mouse.
Bubble.
Mickey Mouse. If
Bubble.
Kevin
That was the
Durant.
year
if-
after the bubble. Relax.
If Kevin Durant
No,
was
that
a
was
size
bubble
smaller, you guys would be at home.
No, it was
That's
after
true.
Bubble. He's right.
Yeah, see, relax.
Yeah, but it was pretty much
the
still
Lakers
the
are the
bubble.
bubble. No, the Lakers are
LeBron
the
could
bubble.
never.
Bro,
LeBron
I
would
don't
never
know
win a
what
fraud
was so
championship.
when the Mickey first became a thing on Twitter. That was the funniest thing ever, bro.
No, it's LeBron
got-
or
he just got
the
old.
washed. LeBrick.
Speaking about the Lakers right now,
Airball.
Benchbrook might be the new thing. I really like the Lakers
Benchbrook, I
lineup.
like Benchbrook. Yeah, I
Love
don't mind
bench,
that.
bro.
That's kind of not only is it a fire nickname, it's also just like a good place for him to be, where you
Correct.
can space the floor around him and not just send him to the corner, because you need him to develop like some PJ Tucker corner 3-point shooting, and Russ is not
Not even close.
bench
It's
West
like
brick.
30%.
That's okay.
They're like
Bench brick.
it's like 25%.
The bench brick. Dude, I
Bench
bet
brick
if
for
I was
real.
in the NBA, my 3-point percentage would be higher than Russell Westbrook's.
Probably higher than the entire Lakers team at this point. Honestly, they're
Yeah,
so
what-
bad.
Did you see that LeBron shot like 2 or 3 days ago when he pulled up from half court and missed it
Photoshop.
like 4 feet? That was the
Photoshop.
The
funniest.
Lakers
LeBron would never.
30% from 3 of the entire season. Hey, but Matt Ryan, not the bench. Yeah, Matt Ryan benched starting quarterback job at Indianapolis. Decided to put on a Lakers jersey, and he looks pretty good.
No more choking for Matt Ryan. He can't keep him away from 28-3 leads. That actually, he was really confident with it. I was watching that game, and he was like, he thought he was Curry. He was taking some
I thought-
absolutely insane threes. There was one where LeBron had the ball, and he was covered in the corner, and he was yelling at LeBron for the
Imagine
ball.
telling LeBron to pass you the ball.
Give me the
Traded.
ball.
Traded.
The requirement
Traded.
for to order LeBron to pass you the ball, you need to have been an All-Star at least once. You need to have been in the league minimum 3 years,
The GM.
and this needs to be at least your second year on said team. If you don't
I would
meet
agree.
those requirements,
Matt
you
Ryan was
cannot
literally
ask LeBron for the ball.
Matt
He will
Ryan-
give it to you when he feels like it.
literally an Uber driver 6 months prior.
Dude,
He's
dude,
exactly like Adam Thielen. Wasn't Adam Thielen a dentist until he tried out for the Vikings?
Yeah, he was
That
getting
was
his
the thing.
degree. Yeah.
The GOAT. Sorry, Andrew, I just realized I interrupted you. Can you continue? I
I
didn't want
wasn't
to
saying anything.
grab your story. Okay.
I was just
My
saying
fault.
how if you asked for the ball from LeBron, he'd give you the ball, run behind you, get the handoff, and then shoot a step back 3.
He's the
It
GOAT.
wouldn't change anything. Le GM. No, you ask the ball. Bron, give me the ball. Traded. He's gonna call timeout and release you right then and there.
It's just oh my god, have you guys seen the 1-2K clip where it's there's a guy open in the corner and he just doesn't take it?
Kauna.
And then he
That guy.
no, it's a different one.
Oh.
And so he passes it to a guy that's open in the corner and he's wide open, and then he pump fakes it as 3 defenders come, and so the guy wouldn't get the assist, and he drives for the dunk, and the team leader calls a timeout, so he doesn't get the points. Not on my team, you don't. Not on my team, you don't.
I need my assist, boy. I need to keep averaging 28, 6, and 7. What you think this is? I've been in the league for 47 years.
That is LeBron for real. The Cavs are absolutely dominating the Pistons by the way, 47-26, with Karis
It's
LeVert
47
not
to
even.
29. It's
Oh,
47 to
I'm
29.
behind. I'm sorry.
Jeez, man.
We want to
Yeah,
talk about,
oh,
okay, I know this word is a little scary to you guys. Baseball.
No.
Let's go. Let's go.
Uh,
Well, about
It's kind of
baseball.
like
America-
the biggest event in the baseball world, happening tonight. It feels
Yeah.
kind of important to talk about a little bit.
Yeah.
It's the World Series.
Yeah.
Currently, the
Well, actually, this
series
is a lot.
3-2
This right here,
Astros
this is a lot to
I
talk
hate
about.
the Astros.
Yeah,
Astros,
everybody hates
Back-
Astros.
to Minute Maid Park for the last 2 games of the series.
I don't. Yeah.
I mean, does Philly have a shot? That's the question.
Nope. I don't
I
think
hope
they
so.
do anymore. No. Here's my reasoning behind it. Right. So I don't see a way that Philly can beat the Astros twice at home. I just don't see a way that can happen. Right? That's the
Wait,
same.
hol-
That's the same thing I said with the Guardians. I don't see a way the Guardians can win back-to-back games at Yankee Stadium. That's just not going to happen.
Sorry, could
But
you
yeah.
guys explain to me how home court advantage works in baseball? Because that
Home
doesn't
field
really
advantage,
make
a higher seed.
Sorry,
The higher
it's a
seed
two-
is the majority of the games.
Okay.
yeah, it's a 2-3-2, not like 2-2-1-1-1.
Oh,
In basketball,
okay.
so the away team gets games 3, 4, and 5, but 1 and 2, and then 6 and 7.
Okay.
The higher seeded team.
Okay, that
And-
makes
yeah.
a lot more sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you for clarifying.
But
I'm a
yeah, I
fraud.
don't see a way. I don't see a way the Phillies beat the Astros, which were the best team in the American League, twice at home. It's just not going to
think
happen.
You gotta take it one. Game 7 of the World Series is like a completely different sport. Like, you have to take it one game at a time. Because if you can win Game 6, and they can, like, who's pitching for the Astros? Framber?
Let's see. Let's see.
It's probably Framber. If they can win Game 6,
No, it's not Framber.
it's not.
It's
Who
not
is it?
him. No, it'll be like. I
Let
don't
me
know.
check.
Who's there like fourth? Hold on.
McCullers, but he pitched more recently.
No, it's not McCullers. Hold on. Let's see.
Or they're talking-
No, it is Framber. Okay.
It is him.
Yeah.
Could you name Franberg's stats for me off the top of your head? Just
Me?
general
No.
ERA.
This postseason, he has like a 2.0 ERA. He's been crazy.
That's not a lot of runs.
Here's the thing.
No,
Alright,
it's not.
If the Phillies come in Game 6, I don't know if you guys like pay that much attention to baseball. Game 7s.
Oh,
This
do
is the
I?
season on the line. Any pitcher is available. Like, any
Yeah,
starter,
that's
any
true.
reliever. No guy is gonna pitch more than like 4 innings. Because this is the last game of the season, if they make it to that. Everybody's available. It doesn't matter. So, like, getting to Game 7, if you can get to Game 7, that resets everything. Obviously, home field advantage matters, but you don't have to worry about how many people are in your bullpen anymore. You're using everybody. You're emptying the pen regardless of the scenario, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
like-
here's the matchup for tonight. It starts at 8, which is right now.
Is it Wheeler?
So, yeah, for Philly, it's Wheeler. He's got a 2.67 ERA, and then Valdez with a 1.42 ERA. Okay.
1.42.
That's
Here's
just
what-
postseason.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's just postseason, right? So here's what needs to happen. So the first, I think it's 5 guys in that Phillies order. So you got what? Schwarber, Hoskins,
Real Muto.
Real
Harper.
Muto, Harper, Castellanos. If
Castellanos,
those 5 guys can get on base consistently, it's game over for Valdez, right? He's a lefty, and most of those guys are left-handed batters, so Valdez does get the advantage. But Hoskins, like Harper and Schwarber are both left-handed, but Hoskins or Real Muto and Castellanos are all right-handed. So I mean, I like from playing baseball, I don't really prefer a side that the pitcher's throwing from. Everybody says if it's a lefty on lefty, the pitcher has the advantage, or right on right, pitcher has the advantage, right? I don't
Okay.
really see a difference in between that. But yeah,
You're just
if
built
the-
like that. You're just built like that.
yeah, but if the Phillies win tonight, I don't think Wheeler could. If Wheeler pitches, if he throws like 100 some pitches, he could maybe throw an inning in a game 7.
Yeah.
But
No.
I don't know.
If Wheeler pitches tonight, the only guy who can't pitch Game 7 is the guy who started Game 6.
We'll see.
Mhm.
We'll see.
Like-
we will see.
Wait, so
Wheeler
if
throws
you
100 pitches
even
one
if
day,
you
he's not
pitched
pitching next night.
even if you pitched 2, so if I pitched 2 innings
Hmm
and I had like a solid 2 innings,
Mhm.
Like, just as a hypothetical, I pitched 2 innings,
Yeah.
and we score like 7 runs in
Yeah.
those 2 innings,
Uh-huh.
and
Not
they
playing
take
you
me
in
out.
7. Yeah, I mean,
Even if it's just
Yeah,
2
you can pitch
innings,
game
you
7.
wouldn't play me.
If you toss over like 60 pitches, you
Mhm.
can't
Nah,
pitch
it's
the
not.
next day.
It's not 60. It's
What do
like
you mean it is?
85.
Not
It's
no, not in
85.
the MLB.
Yes, dude,
You
I've
can't
done that
send
before.
out a guy who threw 80 pitches the next day in a Game 7 of the World Series.
Do you remember the 2016 World Series here in Cleveland? How Josh
do.
Tomlin and Andrew Miller carry us through the postseason? How they would
I
pitch
do,
like
but
literally every day?
But they're not throwing 80-some pitches per day.
with a
Miller's
reliever,
throwing max 20. Tomlin's
Miller was
throwing max
literally
40 as a
literally
middle reliever.
an inning, maybe 2.
Tomlin was a starter.
Yeah, but he was also middle reliever. During the playoffs, they put him in the rotation, in the bullpen.
No, still, if Wheeler throws less than 80 pitches, I say he can pitch an inning or 2 in Game 7.
Like, the only way you do that if it goes to extras.
No, still no. If you're in a jam and you need Zach Wheeler won. Didn't he win Cy Young last year? No, it was Robbie Ray.
Yeah.
He was number 2 in Cy Young for the NL last year, behind the GOAT himself, Corbin Burns.
Who?
Corbin Burns.
I'm
Sam's
just.
like actually doesn't know though. Like he's saying that as though
Sam-
he knows.
Not-
But Sam actually
Sam
just
does not
doesn't
know
know
who
who
that
Corbin
is.
Burns is.
You know, I'm such a I don't think I'm a baseball fraud. I just have like very little knowledge because I don't like to
Okay.
talk about baseball because I just don't know.
Corbin Burns, he's a pitcher for the Brewers. He's been an all-star the past 3 years. Last year, he won the Cy Young. He had like a 2.5 ERA with like 250 some strikeouts.
That's
Um,
I'm gonna assume that
but
that's
yeah.
a lot of strikeouts.
He was terrible early in his career, and then he like changed up his pitches, and now he's elite.
Yeah, he's cracked now. But yeah, if Wheeler throws less than 80 pitches, he can pitch in a Game 7 situation. Who starts that Game 7?
Nola. It's Nola.
No, Nola pitched 2 nights ago.
Wouldn't
Oh,
you-
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be Ranger Suarez.
He's not a bad option, actually. He's a lefty.
Yeah, and he was really good his
Sure.
first time.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of right-handed bats in that order.
If Suarez could give you 3 good innings, 4 good innings.
Yeah, 3 or 4 good innings. Yeah,
I
I'd
don't
say
know
that's
how good
fine.
the Phillies bullpen is.
It's all right. It's okay. Like it's nothing stellar, right? It's not like the
Yeah, I mean,
Guardians or the Brewers bullpen.
A
But,
bullpen
yeah.
game favors the Astros because the Astros bullpen is elite.
Yeah. Well, they got unlimited money down there, but whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, if the
Every-
Astros can keep, I mean, if the Phillies can keep the Astros top 4 off base with Altuve, Jose Pena, Yuli Gurriel, Alex Bregman, and Yordan Alvarez, if they can keep those guys tamed, I say the Phillies got a shot.
Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena, sorry, my bad. What did I call him?
Jose Pena.
Jose, my bad. I'm sorry. Jose Altuve, Jeremy Pena. Ooh. I need to go to bed. But yeah, if they keep those guys tamed, I say they have a chance.
Yeah.
So what are we think? What are your
Yeah,
predictions for
what-
how
what
this series
series?
goes?
I think the Phillies win tonight. I think they have
I,
to.
yeah, yeah, they have to.
But
Yeah,
I
they
think
have
the problem is
access
the
to
Phillies are
wall.
going to empty the bullpen tonight. Like, even though they're in preparation for Game 7, if need be,
Yeah.
everyone's pitching back-to-back days. It's the last 2 games of the season. Who cares if you get a little bit of elbow inflammation? That's what surgery's for, buddy. Go out and pitch.
Tommy John surgery, baby.
Bro is the type to say rub some dirt on it. Back in my day, we played 5 innings with a concussion and threw 90 pitches. I tore my ACL
it's
3
not.
times and still ran for 100 yards in a game. What are we doing?
It's not rub some dirt on it. Put some biofreeze on it and go out there, buddy.
Sorry, my fault.
No,
Yeah,
you're good.
Phillies are going to send everything they got. Harper,
Yeah.
the Astros they dealt with Harper correctly last night. They didn't
Yeah.
give him a chance to beat them. They walked him
Mhm.
twice. They hit him with a pitch. It almost seemed intentional.
He did hit a double last night, though. He like roped a
It was
double
a
down the
single.
right field line.
It
It was only a single.
Yeah.
I thought it was a double.
He had 2 walks, hit by pitch, single, and pop out. So like, it
Okay.
didn't let him beat them. You know, he would rather
Well,
face
Schwarber hit an
Castellanos
absolute
right
nuke.
behind him. Yeah.
Schwarber hit an absolute nuke last night. That was pretty to watch. But yeah, if Schwarber can get on base and then Hoskins manages to not pop the ball up, and you get room for Real Muto, and if Real Muto can hit the ball the other way, I say they got a good chance.
I think they have a shot.
Or if you hit it to like left center, Minute Maid Park is massive out in the
Hoskins-
outfield.
Didn't Hoskins he did something stupid with bases loaded and 1 out last night? I remember, and I can't remember what he did, but he
He ground
definitely
out
did
into a
something.
double play. That'd be
Somebody
Probably.
funny.
grounds it into a double play. Or no, it was. Well, Schwarber had runs on the corners. I think
Oh, yeah,
Hoskins,
Schwarber did, and
Hoskins
then-
struck out swinging with bases loaded, 2 outs.
Oh yeah, that's it. Sorry,
You know what, you can't be
I
mad
was
if a guy
misremembering.
strikes out swinging. If he swung at a good pitch, it's fine.
the Josh Naylor experience.
Except Naylor
See?
wasn't swinging at strikes. He was swinging at.
Naylor was swinging at balls, 2 feet outside the plate.
Yeah. Naylor just can't hit anything with movement. It's a problem.
But you know what? When he does hit it, he goes crazy, and that's why we love him.
All right. Anybody?
What-
Anything else?
Yes, we should do our bench warmers of the week. And my bench warmer of the week, the Backstreet Boys, Kevin Love, Dean Wade against the New York Knicks. 29 points and like 25 points or something like that. Dean Wade had a crazy game. Yeah,
We called them
22.
the
Sorry.
Firecrackers.
Yes. Oh my God. It was. What was it? It was
That might be the whitest thing I've ever heard.
Donovan. It was Donovan Mitchell and the Splash Crackers. That's what it was.
That's a good one too.
The Splash Crackers.
That's hilarious.
Okay, I gotta think of someone.
I think you could probably come up with one from
My
last
bench
week's
warmer,
game.
my bench warmer is Benedict Mathurin off the bench. That man is averaging like 23 as a rookie.
Rookie of the year, the
That's
next
pretty good.
LeBron.
And he said it after he got drafted. He said LeBron's gonna have to prove to
Oh,
me that he's better. He said that. He
said
balling
that?
right
What
now.
did
Yes,
he
he
say?
said LeBron's gonna have to prove to me that he's better.
Okay, buddy.
No, you gotta love that kind of confidence from a rookie. He's
That's
gonna
what you
make it
need
in the
to see.
league.
That's what you need to see.
Yeah. All right. Did anybody come in off relief who played really well, Andrew? Could that be your bench warmer?
I don't know, man. This is kind of out of the blue for me. I was not prepared to do this.
Hell from
Nah,
Andrew.
nobody
I'm
really
sorry.
stood out. No, you're good. Nobody really stood out to me. Yeah, but
All right,
What
I
about
have a
you,
guy I would
Jacob?
like to mention. Cam Thomas. Can you
Who
name
is
who Cam
that?
Thomas is?
Yes, I think
No.
I know. Is he if he's a
Guard for
basketball
the,
player? I think so.
He's a
Yeah.
basketball player.
Yeah, he's
Or-
on the Nets.
Yes.
He's like very bad most of the time.
filling in for Kyrie. Well, he's only like in his 3rd year, 2nd year maybe.
Yeah, he's just like a shot chucker.
This is his chance to make his mark on the league with Kyrie on suspension.
Oh my goodness.
You know?
Thank God Kyrie got
He's got like
suspended.
a million plus minus tonight. I don't know. It's good to see guys get a shot.
Did you guys see that Kevin Durant ankle breaker?
I didn't.
I just
No.
saw it. I gotta go look at it after we're done here.
Absolutely insane, bro. I think it was Daniel Gafford who basically like did the splits.
Not Daniel. I love Daniel Gafford actually, just as a player. He's kind of the goat.
I don't like Gafford. We saw him live last year.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. We watched Kyle Kuzma cook us live. Is
Oh,
what we
Kuzma
watched. We didn't watch anybody
Michael
else.
Jordan in that game.
Kyle the GOAT Kuzma, who should have won MVP last year. Was a
What are you?
fraud.
What are you talking about?
We've had some takes tonight, but that might be the take. That might be the take of all time.
It's definitely one of the takes of all time.
Real.
Kyle Kuzma is the greatest basketball player of all time.
That aside,
Kyle Kuzma. Oh my God.
anybody?
And that aside,
last
I don't
minute-
think.
Last minute things to say.
Go
I
Phillies.
would like to compliment Jarrett Allen on his performance tonight. Cavs are currently up 57-39, and my boy has 17 points and 6 rebounds. Kevin Love has 8 assists with 0 turnovers. Cavs run the East. The East runs through Cleveland, and that's where we should leave it off. I think.
Cleveland runs through Milwaukee.
Nope.
That doesn't
I
even
don't
make
know about
sense.
that
Thank
one.
you all for tuning in. Bye bye.
Love you.